Florence has probably the greatest concentration of artwork and masterpieces. Therefore, we use the city as a textbook.
I've been particularly stimulated and inspired by the Renaissance artworks that you're surrounded by everywhere you look.
Having Florence as a classroom has been really, really cool. So for our art history class, we actually don't have any in-class sessions. We just go to different on-site visits. So we go see different churches or we go to different museums.
Renaissance is known everywhere in the world, basically, and this is sort of where it started. You also have access to the originals of these. We saw the original Davids by Donatello and Bernini.
It goes beyond textbook learning, Being in front of a painting is so much more powerful than, reading about it.
The ability to travel that we've had, having the weekends off as we've had, with a few planned trips to Venice and Rome and Siena, it just really broadens the experience even more.
Students are immediately introduced to the way of life. They're immediately challenged by the language, but also it becomes for them an extraordinarily effective learning process.
I hadn't had any background in Italian. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, but I've really enjoyed our professor a lot. Now I can actually talk with my host mom at dinner and things like that.
Some of my best times have been not knowing where I'm going and just walking and discovering little churches, discovering little pieces of, Florence that a tourist typically wouldn't see.
We have 2 workshops available. One is a restoration workshop. That is the studio, the atelier of one of the most prominent restorers in Florence. The other is the shop of gilders. In both cases, you are introduced to the art forms and to the restoring techniques and methods. There are no other programs that offer this opportunity to actually enter into the artisan world.
I really enjoyed having a host family for this program. It's something that is very unique, and it's been a great way to really understand what life is like here in Italy.
Family dinners and learning cultural values is so valuable and kind of builds a broader perspective for the Florentine culture.
I didn't know what it was going to be like to live with a family, but it's been amazing. Right away we were very welcomed into their home, and I'm really glad that this is how I'm experiencing Italy.
There are thousands of students every year. Now it's very hard to find the real Italians, and on the street you'll mostly hear other languages and not Italian. And so Home Say is about the last fortress against all of that, right? Keeping the real Italy alive.
Students who participate in the fall program have the opportunity to participate in an internship at the Uffizi Gallery. Students also have the opportunity to participate in other museum internships around Florence.
Our group, because it's small, we've all gotten to know each other really well, which has been really nice. A lot of times we'll just walk around town, go get lunch together.
You will never be able to live in Florence how we're living, probably again in your life. You get to be an Italian.
Students should come to this program because it is designed for a very close-knit guidance to Italian culture.